Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Students, I welcome you in the social class. As we are learning our 10th lesson, our forest, we have seen about the forest. See, a large area of land that which is full of trees is called a forest, and we know that we will get many products from the forest, such as furniture, shelter, paper, medicines, so many things. Okay, and we are seeing about the different types of forest, students, like evergreen forest. Evergreen forest means these forests have trees that never shed or lose their leaves completely, so they remain green throughout the year. That's why it is known as an evergreen forest, and it is located and these forests are found near the hills of northeast and the western ghats. Okay, now we'll come to the our lesson, that is a deciduous forest. DECIDUOUS, deciduous forest. See, as we find this deciduous forest along the Himalayan foothills and of Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand. They are also found in Madhya Pradesh and parts of Maharashtra, Odisha, Tamil Nadu, okay, Kerala, and Karnataka. We will get so many. These are the places where we can find this deciduous forest, students, and they are also known as so deciduous forest is also known as monsoon forest, as the areas they grow in are characterized by moderate rainfall we'll find here, and the trees in these forests shed their leaves every year during summer season, and we'll get the teak, sal, and sandalwood are some trees that are commonly found in deciduous forest, and animals such as monkey, deer, large cats, parrots, and ground dwelling birds are also found in this forest. Now coming to the third forest, that is a mountain forest. MOUNTAIN, mountain forest. See, such forests are found high up in the Himalaya mountains and in some mountain ranges of the Nilgiri, and that spans the states of Tamil Nadu and Kerala in southern India. And the mountain forests have a wide range of vegetation vegetation, and including the coniferous forest, means the forest which is having the trees which is having a like this, so that is a coniferous forest. Coniferous trees such as pine, deodar, and fir are found in mountain forest, and these are tall trees which needle shaped leaves and cone shaped fruits will be there. Now coming to the thorn forest, THOR, and thorn forest. See, the thorn forests are found in the desert areas of Rajasthan, southern Punjab, and Haryana. So the trees in thorn forest have a long roots that spread over a greater area and absorb much water and minerals as possible in otherwise dry and a sandy desert. So in forest, trees are in a different long, and the roots will be spread over there. And see, students, they have thorns to keep away animals. Different type of cacti and wild palm grows in thorn forest. Beside the camel, the great Indian bustard, Indian gazelle, Indian wild ass, desert cat, and the black buck are found in this forest. Coming to the tidal or mangrove forest, mangrove, MANGROVE, mangrove forest. See, these forests are found in river deltas and in areas which are flooded by seawater. Okay, there are which are flooded by seawater. So a delta is a piece of land shaped like a triangle. A delta, DELTA, delta. Delta is shaped in a triangle, and it gets formed where a river branches out into smaller parts before entering the sea. Okay, so in tidal forests, these tidal forests are found in a Ganga and Brahmaputra delta, and the largest delta is found in the world, that is a Sundarban delta, named after the Sundari tree which was found there. Shrubs, ferns are nothing but plants which are large, delicate leaves and no flowers that grown in wet areas, that are ferns, and palms also grown in this forest. See, tree grow both in salt and fresh water there. They have a still root that hang above the mud and water to absorb air. So the famous Royal Bengal tiger, crocodile, and spotted deer are some animals found in this forest. So many species of birds and insects also found in mangrove forest. Now they are saying that save the forest. See, in many areas, forests have been cleared for various reasons, and today there are very few areas left that are thickly forested. So they are saying that forests have been cleared. Now we are clearing forests. We are having a very less forest nowadays. Okay, so similarly many type of animals and trees have died out over time. They have been killed either naturally or because of human activities. For example, humans have cut down the jungles to build roads, cities and buildings. Trees are often cut down for fuel and fodder for animals. So the number of trees being cut is always much larger than the number of trees being planted. So they are saying that we have to save the forest and we are cutting off forest, and many animals are also been killed. Either it may be naturally or for the human activities. And examples that humans are cutting down the jungles for building roads and cities. Okay, and for fuel and fodder also. So the number of trees are cutting. How many number of trees we are cutting, but we are not growing that much number of trees being planting. Okay, so such activities destroying the homes of animals. Poachers, 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 a person who hunts animal against law. That are the poachers. So poachers hunt animals for various products to extent that maybe disappear. So that is the thing, that the forest is maybe disappear. So today people and the government are making efforts to stop cutting down trees and hunting wild animals. So they are making many national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, bird sanctuaries, and this the animals and birds cannot be hunted and the trees cannot be cut. So some of these are Corbett in Uttarakhand, Kanha in Madhya Pradesh, Periyar in Kerala, Gir in Gujarat, Ranthambore in Bharatpur in Rajasthan, Sundarbans in West Bengal, Kaziranga and Manas in Assam, and Bandipur in Karnataka. Social forestry movement is also been set up to encourage people to plant more trees. Programs such as Van Mahotsav aims to involve both adults and children in these great efforts. So government is taking this type of efforts to save the forest as well as the wild animals also. So here our lesson is finished, students. I hope you have understood. Practice the hard words. Thank you. Bye bye.